Hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Terry, and this is Meditation Tribe. So, let me know if you can hear me. Doing a sound check here. One, two, three. Hello. So, just wanted to say hi to everybody. We will do some chatting, hold space for each other as we do here, and then we'll do a meditation. And the meditation, oh, thanks, Ralph. The meditation includes, thanks, Diane. It includes healing. So, and it's your healing energy that mixes with others, and we call them the angelic beings, ancestors, and it's very helpful. And today, my dreams have told me that we are going into inner earth. So I just wanted to say hi to Diane G. She's going to be on the channel next week. And Diane gave me a reading yesterday that was amazing. So thank you, Diane. Um, had some amazing dreams coming in. Okay, Diana says, "Good morning, tribal dancers. Welcome in the day out of time in the Mayan calendar." Whoa. Okay. Did you, Diana? I'm not sure if the email went through that I sent to you and Allie and Kelly, but let me know if it didn't. Excuse me, everybody. I'm still dealing with this stuff from Sedona. So got in my chest. Anyway, so I'm going to start at the top and say hi to everybody because I saw something incredible that Richie had to say this morning. Oh, good morning, sunshine. Terry and Meditation Tribe. I love that. Hi, Ralph. Um, White Dragon had something very interesting. I hope all is well with y'all. Love that. Oh my God. Ralph did it. He has it. Ralph's Universe. New videos up. I am so excited for you. So, everybody, please go over to Ralph's channel and like and subscribe. So, yeah, support our tribe members for sure, man. And thank you for all the new subscribers that are here. So, the channel's growing really fast, and we appreciate you and support you too if you want to be here for that. Richie, hi. Not sure if this is an appropriate reason to be asked to put on the healing list, but I am asking for clarity and discernment. Does anybody else feel like this is something really important right now? Because I feel like so many people are coming in talking about this in private. So thank you for bringing it to the forefront. I know Annie Bear was talking about it earlier this week on her channel as well. I think on Saturday or Sunday, she did a couple of shorts on it. And then another another thing on it too, a video. But I feel like that's so important right now, Richie. I feel like number one, it's a yogi thing to ask for because we all need it, right? Clarity and discernment. Like that's why we ask the soul questions: Who am I? What am I? What is my purpose? What do I want? And what am I grateful for? So those are four really good questions for that. But sometimes we have to ask for our future selves to come back, and that's kind of what I wanted to do, which is funny in this meditation today. It's asking our future selves to bring us that information, or to make possible um, a crystal or a stone or tree that we can clarify things with. So I think this is the perfect place to ask that, Richie. And thank you for bringing that up because I feel like it is a thing. It's a thing going on the planet right now. Good morning, Barbara. How are you? Yep, Alice, Barbara, White Dragon. Um, let's see. White Dragon said something else interesting. Paul, hi. Morning. Sing Shania Twain tomorrow night at Hershey Park. Can't wait. Playing her song now. Don't be stupid. I love that song. I love everything she does. She's always been one of my faves. I know she got a bad deal, right? She wrote all her own music and she was really talented, but she was also really, really pretty. And people said, oh, she's not doing that herself, and kind of gave her a bad rap. But I've always thought that she was just amazing. Teresa Ford, good morning, lovely. How are you? Um, let's see, Barbara Berkman, good morning, sunshine. Hey, CJ, how have you been? Good to see you and your little kitty. Don't take that. Um, okay, Terry, lately I've been hearing that Earth is just a stage. Is that true? And thank you. Well, what do you think, Paul? Like, science has told us that none of this is real, that this is all atoms in motion. So, my table, my desk, um, our bodies are energy in motion, and we're made of sunshine, right, or starlight and stardust. So it's interesting that we should look at this and think that this is all solid in the 3D world. So yeah, I think it's a little bit of both, Paul. I think it's whatever we think it is because we are creators. So, but you tell me what you guys think. Like, if you believe that this is real, then it is real. Like, I think we've all had relationships where people think something happened, but you think the opposite in a relationship, like things were said or actions, right? Or who you voted for, and they believe in this politician, and this politician is going to save the world, and you might believe in a different politician, and that politician is going to save your world. So we are creators, whether it's thoughts or the physical. I do think I do, in essence, think it is a simulation. It's kind of hard to wrap my brain around, but the more I look at it that way, I do think that we are creators working with it. White Dragon, good morning, all. Good news to report at today's meeting with Michael, Archangel Michael, that is, announced that the point has been reached where the Drax can never recover galaxy wise. They essentially lost the galaxy forever. Celebrate. Well, that makes a lot of sense, White Dragon. A lot of sense because of the dreams lately. Just it's great news. And for years, a lot of people in the Vedas and different places have been talking about this, that we will reach um, um, balance of light workers so that people that are moving into 4D and 5D, and it'll change the balance of the world. And I heard Deepak the other day talking to somebody about AI and quantum physics, and how science has moved way beyond the consciousness of a lot of people on the earth. That some people are still looking at wars as a way to solve things instead of, killing people, instead of love, and how that is, you know, not not what we're after here. That we're here to not to fight over lines in the sand and different things. I hope that makes sense, but it's hard to put it into human vocabulary sometimes. Michael also announced that the source is very pleased, so give yourself a well-deserved pat on the back. I love that. Thank you, White Dragon. Right? We've been working on it. Hey, Rush, how are you? I think I emailed you back with the date yesterday. So if anybody's looking for readings, I'm looking into um, August, the third and fourth weeks of August right now. So, Diana, good morning, tribal dancers. Welcome. Oh, we already did that one, but let's do it again. The day out of time in the Mayan calendar. Yeah, I double check everybody can still hear me. Julie, hello, beautiful. How are you? Miss Kelly. Oh, lots of love. Yeah, sending you all my love. I'm so grateful for all of you. So, Kelly B also has Kelly's Journey, which is her channel. So, if you're new here, please go and subscribe to that channel. And she talks about the power of healing and her journey in healing, and the power of prayer. which is beautiful. Oh, Diana's going to go look right now. You don't have to, honey. It'll still be there when we get done. I think I sent it, but I'm not positive. So, and if that's the case, that's okay. I'll send it later. Janet, good morning. How are you? Hope everything's okay where you are. The Midwest is pretty full right now of water. So we're kind of a sponge and we have soaked it all up. They're expecting some flash floods here. Love and light, Debbie. Yeah. I actually, being a mom, I drove my daughter to work this morning before I came on, and because I'm using the car today that we share. And she was like, I was telling her which way to get out of it because the yoga patch is kind of a little bit of a low lying area for that street. So I asked them to go ahead and take care of her and showed her a way out if flooding happened. Teresa Ford, tomorrow is Lionsgate. Portal opens, and I'll have done a 63rd turn around the sun. Oh my God. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, Teresa Ford's birthday. Teresa, how exciting. Happy birthday, sunshine. Wow. So you get to ask for some extra stuffs, some good stuff. Let's see. Hi, Carl. Oh, Carl, I love your new picture. That's beautiful. Oh, have the best day today. You too, Carl. There he is, Tom. How are you, sir? Good to see you. I know you do a lot of inner earth work too, Tom. So I think it's really interesting right now. Ralph, I guess I'll show that. Richie already popped my YouTube cherry. Okay. Good to know. And that's okay. Lorraine, good morning, Terry and Tribe. Good morning, Lorraine. How are you feeling? I hope you're doing better. Very important right now. Yeah, lots going on. Oh, interesting. So Diana was underground too. We were carving gourds and squashes and melons, and it was like a festival, giant picnic. Wow. Lots of abundance down there. Yeah. Yeah. Please remember the thumbs up. Cool hair. Yeah. It's called put them back behind the ears. So I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't able to wear earrings for a long time unless they were 22 karat gold. My mom had the same problem. So I just wore the same earrings. I never took them out. And now for some reason, I'm able to, and I got these yesterday. My birthday's next week. And Kelly sent me these. So, yep, I'm working them. Good morning, Liza. How are you, dear? Yeah. Days getting shorter. Christmas is coming. Oh my gosh. I have not gone there yet. So not gone there yet. Hi, Barbara. How are you doing? Let's see. What's everybody talking about? I wish our future selves could hold our hand. I think they can, and I think they do, Teresa. We're just not aware of it, or we haven't requested it. Yeah. Right, Tom? Richie's thoughts are always appreciated because they're usually what everybody is thinking about, but perhaps has not put them into words. Yeah, excellent wish. Um, okay, let's see what Paul says. Funny you should be carving gourds. I have been reading how to make Hawaiian heki, or carved gourd used in the hula dances for rhythm. Wow, that's so cool. I lived in Hawaii for a short time, in Maui back in the 90s, and it was beautiful. I mean, I just loved it. Um, what Teresa, Darius from Hootie and the Blowfish is singing, holding my hand in my head because I said that. um, yeah, Debbie, you got it, girl. Your friend Tony, and prayers for you too. I'm being tested for Sjogren's syndrome. Oh my goodness. We got you, kid. And I think it was yesterday. I'm sorry. I slayed a lot of people's names because this by Friday this paper gets pretty full, and I have to use a bigger notebook or something, a legal size next time. And your friend Sonny, yeah, or Tony, got it. Okay, and I underlined Tony. So sun and atoms are real. The energy of them is the energy of everything is real. Um, Thank you. That's a great way to put that, Diane. When things don't resonate, we don't have to make them resonate. And if things do resonate, we acknowledge it, right? Because a lot of times you're going to hear things and you're going to know it's true. And it's probably from your past lives or your soul knowledge. And when we say our past lives, that's if you believe in the quantum theory, then that's your past selves and that are currently with you. So in your future selves, so you can bring them in. But we have all these past selves and future selves that can bring us gifts and wisdom. So, oh, Teresa, well, real is a perspective. Even our sight is a recreation or recreation. I like recreation. Let's go with that. Made in our minds. Your blue might be my green, and maybe we all like the same color because we see them differently. Thank you, Teresa. That's brilliant. Yeah, it is all about perspective, isn't it? It's all about perspective and how we feel it when it comes in, right? How not just awakened we are with it, because that's a really big word that I love, but also how aware. Aware is huge, like our awareness of something. Your awareness of your foot, that's a huge thing, right? Your awareness of your hand, that's another huge thing. Your awareness of my earrings. But just looking at our awareness and being really present with it. It doesn't really matter how much we know or what we know. I feel like it's more about our awareness of it, being really present with it. Um, yeah. Hey, Lauren. Good morning, Meditation Tribe and Terry. Happy Mayan Day out of time, everyone. Dang, everybody's in on this. I love that. That is so cool. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, Terry and Super Tribe. White Dragon, suppose this is a reflection of what will be happening here too. Interesting. Richie, I walked with my future self in Sedona. He walked with me and gave me a walking stick and told me my journey is long, but he will see me in the future. Then I thought, did he just make a joke? Spirit's pretty funny, aren't they? Yeah, they're pretty hilarious, the things they bring in. Oh, Deb, you got some refreshing rain. I'm so glad. Let's see. Oh, you couldn't find it, Diana? I'll go in and try to find it for you. So sorry about that. Yeah, I think I didn't hit send. So yeah, happy birthday season. Everybody that's having a birthday, there's a lot of us. Oh, right. Munching on your breakfast, so kind of funny to type and eat at the same time. Interesting. White Dragon says it's a domino effect. They have two choices, not turn to the left or leave the galaxy. I suspect this has happened to them before. Eventually, they will be outcasts. Yeah, I do feel like some of them have evolved, right? We've talked about that before, but some of them not. What, Alice? Oh my God, tomorrow you're going to see Diana Ross at the Hollywood Bowl. She looks incredible. How old is she now? Is she in her 70s or her 80s? Um, she's stunning, stunning. They had a bunch of pictures of her. I like to look at pictures of people when they go to the Met Gala, just because it's so beautiful and it's creative. And she shows up wearing a gown that was in her closet. You know, everybody else has been thinking about it for a year, and she just grabs a white sequin gown and a big boa, and her hair, big hair. Rush, you have the same problem with jewelry? Yeah, yeah, it was a family thing, and I was thinking about it when I was driving back this morning, that, I'm so happy, like, that now I can wear fun stuff. Um, okay, Teresa, if I get to ask for something, let's make it perfect health and clarity. Oh, yes, please. Perfect health and clarity. Okay, we got that. Okay, does everybody know about the gourds today? This is a trip. Anniver says, sorry I'm late. I was gourd shopping. Good morning, Terry, and holding your space and everyone. Love that. Um, yeah, I hope you have an awesome day, Teresa. Definitely. So, Janet DC, oh, Chips is home from the hospital. Good and doing fine. Batchy doesn't recognize Chips, smelling is hissing, spitting and growling at both of us. Drama. Um, you think they're a little, you think Bachi is maybe a little, not jealous, but like, I don't know, kind of feels like a, not really jealousy, but looking at this situation and seeing that things have switched and there's more, they have to take care of Kitty. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see who we have here. Um, right. Wonder why so many autoimmune diseases at this point. You know, I did a show, Annie and I did a show a couple weeks ago, and it was about Earth and how many of us come in that have the autoimmune diseases and the allergies. A lot of kids that are being born have a lot of allergies, and they're very sensitive. Their skin's very sensitive, their lungs, everything, their brains. And I used to think maybe it was because they weren't used to this Earth, but I think it's because they're coming in with their bodies already ready for the new Earth now. And Annie, I don't know if you remember that, but I said something like, "Yeah, they're not used to this Earth." And you looked at me funny, and then I thought, "Huh, maybe it's not the Earth; it's the next Earth." So, which made a lot more sense to me. Yeah, definitely, our DNA is changing. We're ready. We're getting ready. Yeah, yeah. Diana's still the queen, isn't she? She totally is. Oh, 100% White Dragon. Yeah, because our ET DNA mixes in with the hybrids plus the karmic thing. Yeah, it's a combo. Oh, really? Oh my gosh, Deb, hi. Consciously Aaron explained the day out of time today. Very cool. I really like her a lot. I might ask her to come on the channel. You never know who's going to say yes. So I think I will. Okay, many of them are stress-related issues from the Lyran lineage and the Lyran Draconian wars. That makes a lot of sense too, Diane. Like a lot of us have uh, things that we don't like some people don't like to get their face wet, or they don't like to lay down on their stomach because maybe they were crushed before, or different things, right? Yeah. Oh, now Bachi will be weird for about a week. I wonder if it's because he's my protector. Hmm. Yeah, it's a combination of that. It feels like even Kitty might have come back, um, with some guardians that Bocce doesn't like, and they're not because they're not his guardians. Does that make sense? So, and it could be some of your old cats or dogs, even Janet, that are there. Was there an animal that Bocce didn't care for in the past? Because it feels like it might be somebody in spirit that's helping him out. Um, okay. Maybe finishing some lesson in self compassion and slowing down to see. Well, that might be what the tree was about falling on my car and the jar of jam falling on my foot. I think was definitely about showing compassion and slowing down. Barbara, to ask question of someone for clarity and not assume you know. Ooh, girl, you said it. Yeah. It's really hard to get our brains in the game, right? When we're listening to people and we want to be heard. And it's really hard when we're talking to people and they want to offer us suggestions. And as empaths and sensitives, we want to do that. We want to help people. But it's really interesting, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Instead to listen with curiosity. Hey, Sally, how are you feeling, my friend? I want to make sure. I know I got you on here somewhere. I'm gonna put you on again. So I hope your foot is okay. Sally was supposed to be on, I think today or Monday. I can't remember, but we're gonna get her on pretty soon. We're gonna just reschedule. Um, Diana. Diana Ross is 3 to 4 years older than me. She went to Northwestern High by Hitsville, USA. I'm 76, so she must be getting to the 80, 81. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Oh, clear nail polish. I'm gonna try that. Yeah. So far these have been really great. So you can't really tell, but they're orange and turquoise. Now you can, but they must have mirrors or something in them. So they're pretty reflective. Yeah. Poof. Perfect health and clarity. Um, oh, let's see what Paul says. Maybe it's time to address that as a group that stress is going away. These blasted dracs, so much trouble from them. I do feel like the stress is going away. And we might even like try to hang on to it, try to hang on to the constructs because we want to be in control and we want to save people. It's not because we want to save ourselves a lot of times, it's because we want to save like the things that we think keep us safe, like whether it's money or land or whatever. We want to keep everything safe. But the movement in it, I think some of the changes that are happening right now as things fall away, like old constructs of what money is, because money is just energy, right? It's just something in your hand. And our hand's not even real. It's an energy in motion. So as we look at all that, it's going to be really interesting to see how things fall away, and new things are born that are so much better. Okay, there has been research done showing the connection between ACEs and autoimmune diseases. ACE is adverse child event like molestation. That makes a lot of sense, Kelly. And I'm going to add to that anything in your genome. So things that happen to your mother or your grandmother. We also inherit that in our fight or flight response in our genome. So not just in our fight or flight and our root chakra, but also in our solar plexus and our gut. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, I love that. You guys are on it, man. Okay. Hey, Marby, what's happening? Marby's here, so it's time to meditate. um, oh, taking you all upstairs to check on my neighbor's parakeets while she's in the hospital. Hello, parakeets. Excuse me. Yes, that was my stomach growling. That was the tiger within. Hey, bad hair day. How you doing? Good to see you, darling. Um, yeah. Hi, Auntie D. Yeah, the insight on autoimmune. Yeah, everybody here is like brilliant. My grandma always had a parakeet, a green parakeet mate, and it was always named Pretty Boy Pete. So, okay, I almost deleted a comment and put somebody in timeout. So, if I do that in the mornings, it's because my fingers don't move like they should. Um, yeah, makes sense since I'm the only one in my family with all these allergies and with an autoimmune condition. Yeah, definitely, Debbie. Especially the different hybrids that we must get in. New guardians, definitely new guardians. Okay. Hi, Lauren. In my family, we believe we all volunteered for the autoimmune issues is to help tweak the DNA for future cells coming or future souls. Oh, and I'm going to say future selves because that's what came out coming to Earth. We all have such abstract conditions. Interesting. Yeah, everybody in my family's got something, whether it's attention or the way our brains work. It's all very interesting how everybody's so different. What? You saw Diana Ross at Heathrow Airport running to catch her Concorde flight in the 80s? I bet she was so energetic running through that airport rush. I can just see her and feel her. Um, okay, Teresa, this is good to know. Accessories make the outfit, ladies and gentlemen. I seldom wear earrings, but when I do, I stick the ends in organic lip balm before putting them on and clean them before putting them away. Well, wow. Okay, that's great advice. So not only are we finding out about DNA, light beings, galactic beings, and we're finding out about earrings and lip balm. Right? Exhausted about your autoimmune and everything. Yeah, yeah. Um, I was thinking about that too. One of my kids has psoriasis, and it's been a constant thing. And one thing that did help is when they moved away from the country and to a country that did not do dairy and very little wheat, and that made a huge difference. So we kind of try to look at that here. Everyone's well, we do some wheat. Um, Your family looks at you strangely, Debbie. Can anybody else say that here? I mean, I think so too. Yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah. Patricia Hernandez. Yeah. Anybody that wants to contact anybody, just email me and I'll pass on your emails and connect you. So you don't have to put your emails in the chat. Even though I don't have the chat on, um, you know, as we on the repeat, but you don't want anybody to have that. Oh, Liza, sorry. I save land into perpetuity. I know that's the word, but I can't say it in the mornings. For the wild species who need habitat, not to keep myself safe. It is God's earth, not mine. That's so beautiful, Liza. Yeah. I do feel like a lot of these plants are just, they either go to a different dimension or density. I guess it would be both that happens with them, as well as the animals. Um, so they're never completely extinct. In my creation, they're never completely extinct, right? And in yours, you save them. So that's beautiful. Also, memories can be found. It can be anywhere in your body at a cellular level. Sometimes where you wouldn't think. Oh, your body, an intuitive healer. Bad hair day. I did not know that about you. Yeah, 100%. emotions can be trapped inside your body. Particularly, I love that you brought that up, Bad Hair Day, because particularly I find a lot of people right now, their throat chakras, the way they talk to themselves, the way that they hear others speak to them, is really, really important. You know, how we see others, our third eye, how they see us, how we perceive that, and our what every part of our energy body, right? 100%. Um, okay. Oh, I did not know that, Paul. You were an ear stove with a small moldavite that I made myself, learning how to solder silver. Wow. Okay. Rush, we believe that it is part of healing the generational trauma in our family DNA and other aspects of ending the cycles of trauma for the good of generations to come. Yeah, somebody had a really good talk on that recently, too. Um, I mean, we talk about it here quite a bit, you know, the cycles of trauma and how that wakes us up, that we are in our conscious minds. Sometimes we go into our subconscious or our unconscious minds, two different things. So, quite bit of time, we're unconscious that we're repeating these cycles. And when we awaken or also become present enough to see the cycles and to feel them in your body and to be curious about them, it changes everything, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah, I love that, Lauren. Okay, so we are going to meditate. Um, what? Found a beautiful round spider web on my porch this AM with a fat round orb weaver in the center. Whoa, that's so cool. Okay. Dun 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 dun. So, um, today we are going into inner earth. Okay, good. And Sally just got back. So, this meditation is going to be about going into inner earth. When we think about inner earth, we might think about the rocks and the lava and the waters, and the core of the earth, which is the magnetic core, which is zero density. There are also many caverns inside the earth. There are many cities inside the earth and different areas, almost like another universe inside the earth. So this is what I see it as. And when I travel there, there are many beings there and many corridors. And we've done that before, going into the corridors of inner earth. And some corridors have banks of power that hum. And as we become used to these banks of power, um, we won't be using, just like Atlantis and Lemuria, we won't be using gasoline or electricity. And this has a little bit to do with what Tesla did too, when he found the powers. So, when he found energy and the energy that he worked with. So it's quite interesting when we go in there. But today we're going to go in, and this has a little something to do with what the reading that I did with Diane G yesterday. So let your future selves come in and bring you something. So you can have information on what you need, discernment and clarity on what you need. But if you're like me and you have a dream like I did last night, you're really going to get it. So it really does come and it really works. So, and the more that we believe that it works, the more it comes. Hi, Denise. So let's take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through the nostrils, exhaling through the mouth. 2 more at your own pace. Feel your shoulders as they slide down your back as you exhale. Feel your body awaken with light as you inhale. And on the next exhale, push all the way down to your root chakra. Give it a big push out. releasing toxins, anything that threatens your autoimmune. Now coming in with 33 trillion angels, filling their light with the ancestors, ancient ancestors, and those that have passed recently. Fill your room up, your car, wherever you are today, knowing that you walk in this circle, calling in the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies, Mother Earth and Father Sky. Feel Father Sky holding space for Mother Earth. She gives birth to a new world, new planet. They've done this many times. Now calling in the elementals, not just the air, the earth, the fire, the others. Calling in the spirits that live in the earth and those that are on the earth from time eternal. The trees, the hairy people, and in inner earth, the rock people, many inner earth beings, becoming aware of them, coming into our circle together, feeling the power, being able to hear the hum of the earth, the frequency, the circadian rhythm. Now bringing yourself and all of us together with our guides, starting to feel the sand underneath you or the dirt, whatever it is, starting to smell the trees, the rain or the sunshine, whatever you have today, whatever you're aware of, starting to feel the water of the earth, the taste of it. Now let's find ourselves in front of a vortex, a place we can go, walking in. Maybe it's in the center of the circle. Maybe it's underneath you. It doesn't matter. Whatever is good for you. Notice as we go inside the earth, the darkness, the soils, every speck of sand and dirt, seeing the light in between them, crystalline energy, the roots of the trees, the roots of the grasses, abundance, fertility, going deeper into the rocks, hearing their voices. Rocks have many voices. Some are carved by you, perhaps, your past selves. Some are carved by our future selves. Touching them, feeling their energy, going deeper past the waters of the earth until we reach a big corridor. This corridor looks dark from the outside. We meet a guardian, many guardians, knowing to be able to enter this corridor or this vortex, we need to shine our hearts and have pure heart, love, compassion, equanimity. You might be screened here, your body, not just your physical form, but your energy body, your crystalline energy body, your light body. Not just in judgment, because it's not judgy, but to make sure that you're protected and everyone else is. Your intention is also protected. Walking inside the corridor, giving passage for the whole group here. Walking inside, Seeing other beings here, many different species. Some are the hairy ones, some are the tree people, some are the giants. There are the tall white beings with the long fingers, long hair, and robes. There are the maidens that come forward, veiled, beautiful species of fairies, very spiritual, just walking through, awakening, watching. Inside their circle, inside the planet, look in the center. You might see a rock, you might see a crystal. Look at the shape of it. You'll see what you need for discernment and safety. You might even see your future self here and your past self helping you with this. What do I need to know? What do I need to help me in this density of 3D to move forward, to change the time, a time shift? So touch that rock. You might even bring a small piece of it to your heart space, your high heart, the space between your throat chakra and your heart chakra. Tap it in there, physically if you'd like, or just mentally. Being aware, this was already here. You're just awakening to it. You're becoming present to it. Breathe that in. And as you exhale, notice your body acclimating in a different way. Every cell in your body, your physical form, your skull, your shoulders, your spine, every chakra inside your body, an energy meridian. Your light body acclimates. We're in inner earth right now, but we work with Father Sun. So acclimate our light bodies to the sun, the flares. Acclimate your physical form to the shaking of the earth, the tectonic plates, being able to move with them safely. Acclimate your body to shifts on the planet, knowing that things are going to change and you're always going to be in the right place. A fly just came by when I said that. You'll be flying wherever you need to be. Acknowledging you never have to worry. You're always cherished and never judged. Now, we'll say prayers here for anyone with valley fever. Prayers for Sally today in her foot, her back. For Richie, for all of us here for discernment and clarity. For Kelly B, for Allie and Keith, the loss of Carmel and on their trip, safety. For Carolyn and Peter Booker, particularly for Carolyn today. For Estill, her little dog, and for Debbie, 3 Shifting Veils, and her friend, Tong. For Warrior Widow, for Jean, for my friend Tanya, for Rush, Mama Joyce. We're still seeing lots of protection, and Mama Joyce comes in and joins us. For Auntie D, for Fatima's husband, and his MRI came out great, so we're going to give him another shot on his left ear. For Fogo Pogo, migraines, hip and neck. For everybody's family today. For Kim Copeland, Tony Stokes. For Fatima, we already said Fatima's husband. For Goddess Paley, she's here. For Tony Stokes' new house and her sis. For Patricia Hernandez. For Denise M. Misty. For Bright Shiny Ray, knee and left foot. For Jazz, Pomp and Mom. Friends. For Jen B. For Leah's son, Healthy. For Mangled Unicorn, Liz in Awe. Snake Energy, cleared out. For Janet DC, Chips. For Rush, okay, we've already done Rush. For Lauren's Lily, her birthday this week. For Teresa Forden, her birthday this week. For Barbara, for Ralph, for Leah, for Alice's daughter-in-law. I hope she's doing better. And for Terry and family, thank you. And for Teresa Ford, I hope her flu symptoms are over. So let's go ahead and notice. You might hear tribal singing. You might see the new crystal shamans that come into us with George. Noticing that there's also many that come in. I see these people with tattoos, tribal tattoos on their skin. I don't know if it feels like it's something that they're born with. So notice that this group is helping us and they're connected to George, and you're going to see a lot more of them. They do work with snake energy, with Kundalini. So you might feel some big power coming in this week. And starting to feel that through your root chakra, that Kundalini awakening. Giving it a softness, a gentleness, so it doesn't knock us over. As it comes all the way up the spine, to your third eye, clearing things out, seeing things clearly, clarity. To your crown chakra, softly, gently, being able to discern things. Spirit, 3D, 5D, 7D. Now walking in our light bodies, our whole circle as one, coming back through the waters, awakening through the waters, feeling the light, the energy, the growls, coming up through the rocks, feeling the movement of the tectonic plates gently, giving them angelic energy, hearing the rocks talking, and changes coming up through the darkness and seeing the light, the beautiful crystalline energy as it enters the earth. And Father, Son, coming back to wherever you are today on the planet, knowing that you're right where you're supposed to be, standing in your power here, feeling your light body walk with you, feeling your past and future self with you, feeling that new crystalline energy in your high heart area. Breathing in love, light, compassion, discernment, and clarity. And as you exhale, completely back in the physical. All right, everybody. Well, I hope everybody has a great day. If anybody wants to talk about this, let me know. I've done a lot of channeling in inner earth right now. I haven't been doing as many shows because of that. Um, Lauren, when you mentioned the sun, I had to open my eyes quickly, had a blast of yellow golden light. I started laughing, saying, I don't want this to damage my eyes. I love it. Yeah, spirit can be pretty funny, can't they? Terry, a large inner earth rock moved to get my attention. I heard I am filled with wisdom of the ages, the embodiment of stillness which I teach. Connect to our stillness and doors will open to the true self. Oh my God, Patricia, when are you starting your channel? That is so beautiful. Just stunning. You heard the inner earth grunts, Sal? Yeah, right? And there's this fly that keeps coming around my head too when I was saying as we travel, and it went, I mean, it totally zoomed me. Marby, yeah, blessings to you too, dear. Leslie, you made it in time. Yay. Yeah, have a wonderful weekend, tribe. So this weekend I've got, tomorrow I'm going to go see Michael Franti, which is totally a huge thing for me. He is one of my favorite people to see. And then Sunday we're going to have come in early. So it's going to be at 7 o'clock Central. We're going to have Kevin Lewis on. So if anybody wants any mediumship questions or just questions, come in and see Kevin. He's always fun to talk to, and he's always really super duper talented. Oh, your grandson made me drum while meditating. The rhythm changed, and I visualized a beautiful setting. You still have crickets in your bedroom. Most of the house is okay. Wow. The sound is really coming in. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have a total blast. I was going to get a ticket and go down and listen to him because it's an outdoor concert and maybe get a VIP ticket because then you can go backstage. But I love doing that, but I've done it before and it's going to be extremely hot. So I'm going to be at my girlfriend's loft and watching it from her deck. And so I can go back and forth into the air conditioning because I do want to have a blast, right? Yeah. All right, everybody. Yeah, everybody have a great weekend. Lots of love. And I'll see you Monday or Sunday. Namaste.